Who knew today was going to be so eventful? Freaking amateur YouTubers stepping out of their lane. What? Swerve, swerve. Trying to be an options guru. Don't say stuff that I can easily debunk, bro. What does that say about you if I start debunking simple things that you're telling people? If I can mathematically prove in Trey's last video he told you mathematical falsehoods, would he lose every follower tomorrow? Guess what? That's not defamation. Holy shit. What did he say? S-E-N-S. S-E-N-S. That's what he said. Fuck. There we go. Come on. What do you mean no options are available? I just saw him look at the options. Ah, well, maybe it's a different company. It doesn't matter what company it is. It's true regardless. Come on, Trey. Was the video? It was definitely the S-E-N-S video. Are we sure it did that right? $1.56. And there's no options. Okay, so let's see what he was looking at.
We got over the overall trend. We know the premium, if this ends up consolidating, if it ends up dropping a little bit, your risk is much lower. But if it rips, you don't make as much money. So just know that, right? If you buy in the money calls, you don't make as much when it makes those dirty rips. So if you're going to play these, just make sure you're willing to play with money that you can lose.
212.
So with that being said, we've got over the options.
The fuck? Oh, something's not different. Oh, here we go. S-E-N-S. God, I'm retarded. I swear, guys, sometimes I am actually retarded. Oh, man. Hold on. I didn't even let my channel vote first. What do you guys want me to do first? So, guys, let's hear a vote in the chat. Do you guys want to hear how to make money next week and every week after until the squeeze happens? Or do you guys want to hear why Trey messed up and he should stop talking about options? I could do either. You guys want to hear why Trey should stop talking about options, or how you guys can make some easy money until the squeeze happens? Scott Smith says, welcome back to Stocks. We had fun boxing for a couple days, but we'll give Stocks a couple days back. OSK, we will do both. I'm just asking which one you guys want first. We're definitely going to do both on this stream. We're definitely doing both, guys. That wasn't, it wasn't one or the other. It was which one first. Come on, amateurs. I never hold back from you guys. You guys are my favorite. Oh, man. All right. OSK's got to vote for Trey first. Jason1 also says the shield Trey first. Pushing other stocks while AMC's fighting the greatest war of all time. Trey's pushing other stocks. Can you guys believe it right now? He still loves AMC though. He a real gorilla. Alright, it looks like we're going to hit Trey first. Let's go ahead and get started. I love it when they make it easy for me. If I can prove it mathematically, it's not defamation. Alrighty, people? If I can prove it mathematically, it is not defamation. Alright, people? Is that an understanding, people? All right. So, what did Trey say that I recorded? I want to get it word for word to make sure I don't mess this up like I did on that stupid SEC filing. Let's make sure I got this right before I say stupid stuff. All right? Does that sound fair, everybody? I want to hit his words so it hurts him the most.
But that's what I think is pretty significant. If you want to play the short term, I think the options are very, very worth paying attention.
Okay, options. He's saying options, people. Think about options, even though he says God feels so crazy. Mine were 2 weeks to expire option. He's saying bet on the freaking earnings call coming up in less than 2 weeks. And guess what? Guess what? My freaking play was way better. Came with a trampoline bounce, a DFV double down, all this other bullcrap. And his is a freaking earnings report. Get the fuck out of here, bro. All right, but let's go ahead and... All right.
I don't think it's by coincidence that you see some very heavy options on 2.53 and $3.50, right? This is me. I got this advice from the Discord, somebody in the Discord, and I think this is worth passing on. Where you see the highest open interest, drop 1 or 2 levels below that and take a stab at that strike price, right? So if you want to play options on this, I think the safest way to play...
All right. Why is this retarded? So, first off, the general idea of what he had was good logic, okay? So if the AMC $13 strike has 10,000 contracts, the $12 strike has 20,000 contracts, the $11 strike has 30,000 contracts, and the $10 strike has 500 contracts, the most likely one to get paid is the $10 strike, and the most likely to lose, and all the other ones lose on top, is $11 strike, because if it goes above that $11, then everybody starts making money, because once they start making money, then the hedgies have to start covering. So, you guys gotta think about that. Like, the one thing that he's wrong about in this scenario is that he's only betting that it goes up. He doesn't have any type of multi-leg feature to actually collect a profit when nothing happens. And so, my example, my point is that he's only betting that it's gonna go up, and if you buy... Like, there's no strike that makes more money when the market goes up than the strike that's closest to at the money but still out of the money, right? So if AMC's at $10, let's just say there's only a strike for every dollar, not no 50-cent strikes in AMC, okay? If AMC's at $10 stock price, the number one profitable strike in AMC is the earliest to expire $11 strike. When $10 goes to $11, no price will have more ROI percent gain than the $11 strike earliest to expire. Then after, like, if I bought the $11 strike with all my money and then it hit 11 perfectly and then I cashed that out and then I bought the $12 strike and then it went straight to $12, no strike could have made more money than that $12 strike. Okay, so it's always the next one out of the money is the most profitable. So if Trey's only betting it's going to go up, it makes absolutely no sense to bet on in-the-money option, especially when I show you guys that there's no difference between betting on an in-the-money option and stocks. Besides, if the price goes down, you lose everything. But if you just would have bought stocks, then at least you only lose the percent it went down. So let me show you, for example, like Trey is he's gonna have to do a correction video, just like I had to do a correction video. Trey's gonna have to come out and do a correction video because this video is gonna be so damning on him. Holy crap, he messed up. Holy crap, he messed up. He don't know nothing about options, baby. All right. So now that we kind of got an understanding of how options work, let's take a look real quick at the $1.50 strike that he just recommended to people. Okay. So this $1.50 strike, and the stock price is where? $2.12, okay? So the $1.50 between the $2.12 is how much? 62 cents, right? How much can I sell a $1.50 contract for? 60 cents. How much can I buy one for? 70 cents. It literally cost me more money to buy the $1.50 strike for the 70 cents than it would... Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right, because I feel like I do. Alright. So if this is $1.50, right? We got 62 cents in the money. Okay? So if I can sell a contract for 60 cents, then that's less than the intrinsic value. If I buy it, then obviously I lose 10 cents right off the top, right? Because I could only sell it for 60 cents. Let's just look at the next one. So the dollar strike is how much? Right now it's $1.12 in the money, and the bid price is $1.05, and the ask price is $1.15, right? So if the $1.50 goes, if the $2 goes to $2.50, basically your profit in the $1.50 is going to be the profit in the dollar. So basically your 70 cents is going to grow into $1.15, okay? So if that 50 cents moves, you're going to gain 50 cents in your value, okay? So basically you're not gaining anything additional from the option side of things. You're only gaining the intrinsic value. There's zero extrinsic value gain as the price moves. Okay, so now he said either do the $2 strike or the $1.50 strike. Let's just use the $2 strike as an example. Now basically I said so let's listen to the rest of his words.
It would be this $1.50 or $2 strike, so just barely in the money, which means you get to hold on to more of your premium if this ends up consolidating.
Let me do it again.
Options on this. I think the safest way to play it would be this $1.50 or $2 strike, so just barely in the money, which means you get to hold on to more of your premium if this ends up consolidating. If it ends up dropping a little bit, your risk is much lower. But if it rips, you don't make as much money. So just know that, right? If you buy in the money calls, you don't make as
Okay. So he says you don't make as much money, which is true, but he doesn't understand he's stunting all the potential of his money. And then artist management, shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, guys. So, again, why is Trey an idiot? Because he was trying to say that in-the-money options are safer than out-of-the-money options or anything else. And the problem with what he says is, let's listen to it again.
If this ends up consolidating, if it ends up dropping a little bit,
Okay, so listen.
I think the safest way to play it would be this $1.50 or $2 strike, so just barely in the money, which means you get to hold on to more of your premium if this ends up consolidating. If it ends up dropping a little bit,
Okay, he just said you get to hold on to more of your premium if the stock price drops. And my argument is that there is no options in this chain that lose more money than the $2 strike or the $1.50 strike. They lose the most money. Okay? So when the stock falls, these are going to lose more money than any other stocks or strikes in the option chains out of all the expiration dates. And here's why. Okay? So check this out. It's at $2 and it costs 30 cents per contract. Okay? So I'm going to buy one for 30. Let's just say I buy 10 of them, like he said in the example, for $300. Off the bat, I can only sell them back for $25. So if I buy 300, now I only have $250. So $50. So basically I'm paying 18% to even play this $2 strike, okay? I got to pay 18% of my money. All right, now, if the market drops 50 cents, I can suspect that my $2 strike is now out of the money as much as the $2.50 strike is out of the money right now. So my extrinsic value will be equal to the $15 or 15 cents right here, right? So the 25 would drop down to this 15. How much is 10 of 25? Let's do some math. So we're going to do old price, which would be 15, minus new price, which is 25. Oops. The minus new price, which is 25, divided by old price, is going to be 40% of the money was lost by 50-cent movement in a downward trend. And he just told you that buying that option, the $2 strike, was going to have a safer effect when it goes down, if it was to go down. 40%. Let's see how much the strike out of the money does. So had he picked the 250 strike, what would that have done? So basically, I guess the out of the money is not the best example because these are so cheap. So if we do an expensive one like GME, I can show you how that would be different. But in this example, so like this one, you lost the 18% when you buy the contract, right? So if at the 250 you buy one contract, then you're losing 33% because now you can only sell it for 10 cents, right? And so basically all these options already have that kind of negative effect correlated with them, which is why you should, if you're buying options like Trey is buying options, if you're bullish on a stock and you want to buy on an option and you think you know a deadline when it's going to happen, the only strike you should ever be buying is the price you think the stock price will go to. Because if it goes to that price, there's no strike that would have made more money than the price that you picked. So when Trey's saying pick the $2, $3, $4 price, that makes no sense if you're going to buy the $1.50 or $2. And you shouldn't be betting a lot of money on any of these because they all get wrecked if the market moves down. They all get wrecked. Worse than stock would get wrecked. Stock only lost 25%. You lost 58% counting the buy-in plus the 40% loss. So think about it, people. Think about it. Does everyone understand that? Have I done a good job? Does everyone agree Trey should do a retraction video? Does everyone agree Trey should do a retraction video on his horrible advice? It sounded like it financial advice. I know he says it's not, but it sure sounded like it, and it sounded like shit. Anybody? Anybody gonna go hit him up for a retraction video? I'd like to hear a retraction video from Trey. He totally just misled everybody. There's no better way to lose money than doing what Trey just said. There's no better way to lose money, and you got you're taking the worst upside potential to risk all that money. That doesn't make any sense, people. Blank blank. I'm going to be a professional fighter one day, I promise. One day soon. My birthday, September 23rd. I hope to have my physical fitness goal list that I created in the last video. I hope to finish that goal list in the next 6 months by my birthday. Sercha said, what'd he say? Came late. Sercha, go back and watch. I just got done with Trey. I've only talked about Trey. I think I'm done talking about Trey at this point. I hope he makes a retraction video and admits he doesn't know about as much about options as he feels like he does. Just because he's traded options a couple times doesn't mean he knows anything about it. And he should stay in his fucking lane. If anyone can relay that message to Trey, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. My theory is don't say shit you don't understand and don't spread fake news. If I see somebody doing fake news, I'm going to call them out, no matter who it is. Trey or anyone else. He just made it easy for me. He just happens to not be very good at this game, and so it's easy for me to call him out. But, yeah, I watch every one of Trey's videos. I'm never going to stop at this point just to see what people are saying about me, see what he says, see if there's anything I can add to court. I've already taken at least 15 screen videos of his last 3 days of videos. And those will all be things where he values somebody else's YouTube channel, saying how hard it is to get to 1,000 subs and how big of a deal it is and how he wants to help them out and all this other crap. Like, I got so much evidence. Like, the more videos he makes, the more evidence I'm collecting right now. So it's kind of beautiful. Derek Martinez says, are in-the-money options safer, though? The answer is they are safer because they're all intrinsic value. So, guys, the reason why in-the-money options are safer is because if this $1.50 at 70 and 60 expires and there's no price action all the way to expiration, you're getting 62 cents instead of 60 cents for every contract. So $62 for every contract you have on the $1.50. If it goes up, you make exactly how much it goes up for every penny it goes up. But if it goes down, you basically lose a shit ton if it hits down $1. So if it goes down $1, it'd be a 50% loss, right? But if it goes down $1 here, you'd be at a 90% loss. 80% loss at least. Does that make sense, everybody? So in the money options are safer because if the stock doesn't go down, then you don't lose your money. But the problem is, as Trey says, if the stock consolidates or the price lowers, then you're still safer. And he's actually wrong. There's no options that are more dangerous than the ones he recommended if the stock goes down. If it trades sideways, it will be fine. But if it goes down, it will be bad day for whoever bought it. Retard graduated with a philosophy and psychology degrees. Brother, we don't need no degrees in here. We better than school. School is for the artards. The artards do the school. And I didn't mean to call you a retard if you're a watcher of both me and Trey. I don't want to cause that kind of division, so I do apologize for that, artist. But if you can't see that Trey is being shill-like in like 15 different instances with me, and you can't see that he tried to destroy my channel, if you can't see that like I've just been like protecting myself as the little dog, then you just haven't been watching to the whole story, because I'm actually the good guy here, and a lot of people haven't got that yet. A lot of people haven't got that yet. Alright, guys. Are we ready? Should I do a new live stream for the What to Trade tomorrow? I feel like I should close this live stream down and then change the description to just Trey, and then go start a new live stream for the GME AMC option play. Visual, the FinTech class is actually going pretty good. This last week went a lot better than the weeks before. I'm finally starting to see how I can keep up with the class. Even if I get a little bit behind, I know how to catch up now. But I want to get to where basically everything I know now is memorized rather than just me copying and pasting a lot of crap. But I definitely understand what to copy and paste to get the graphs and do covariance and variance of different stocks, and how to pull up Excel pages into my Python resource lab or whatever. Alright guys, I'm going to go start it. Let me change the channel, or change the title of this real quick. Want to understand the mathematics. Why Trey's most recent options advice is wrong and dangerous. You are welcome. Man, you guys always get so offended the second you hear me say something. I swear, all you guys are a bunch of bitches. Get the fuck out of here. You guys are so quick to be like, how dare you offend me?